Well, howdy there, pluckers. Ivor Sawfingers back with you again with part 2 of my lessons on diamonds and rust from Joan Baez, of course. Standard tuning and capoed at the first fret as we did with part 1. Part 1 was about the playthrough and the intro section. Okay, we only did the intro section in part 1 because it is quite involved, so I left it a couple of days for you hopefully to get your head around it. Now here comes part 2, which is the rest of the song, which basically is how to play a verse and how to play the middle section. Once you've got those two bits, you've got the rest of the song, because there's loads of verses and they all play exactly the same way, different words, okay, and then there's one lot of middle section. Okay, so let's get to it. So you've done the intro, and you at the end of the intro you play that iconic riff bit again twice, right? Into the verse. Well, I'll be damned, here comes the ghost again. Okay, so the first two lines of the verse, we'll struggle with that, shall we? So you come into the two lots of intro at the end of the intro section, two lots of that iconic intro bit, and then on the second one you start singing at the end of that second one. So do the last one. Well, I'll be damned, and you start to play the riff again, exactly the same. Okay, so I'll be damned, here comes your. Now on your, you play the open fourth string on its own. Okay, so it's well, I'll be damned, here comes your. You end up on that open D string. Okay. So you don't go back to that fifth string, you don't do that last bit on the fifth string, you play the open fourth string instead. So it's slowly, well, I'll be down, here comes your, and then you go to a C chord, hit the fifth string, third fret, ghost again. So you do that, hit fifth string on ghost, and then ghost again, and on again you do that open, let's play the C chord again, but do that open fourth string hammer to second fret, that bit. Okay, so it's like, well, I'll be down, here comes your ghost again. Got that slowly? So I'll do that again, that first two lines very slowly. Well, I'll be down, here comes your ghost again. That's not unusual, is G. However you want to play it standard G shape, I play it like that, but whichever G shape you want to play. And on the G, you play the bottom E string, strum strum, then the fifth string, strum strum. Okay, so it's a ghost again. But that's not unusual. So you do the two lots of that. So that's G, second, so it's bottom E string, strum strum, fifth string, strum strum, and then another couple of strums. Like you do that twice. So it's two lots of that on the G. So it's. Okay. So far. Well, I'll be damned, here comes your ghost again. Well, that's not unusual, it's just that the moon is full. On moon is full, it's a D chord, standard D chord, and again it's hit the fourth string open. Okay, just like that sort of thing. It's all down, mainly down strokes. Well, I'm playing it anyway. So up to that point, here we go again. Well, I'll be damned, here comes your ghost again. But that's not unusual, it's just that the moon is full. and you happen to, into the normal E minor riff chord. And here I sit, same again, and on the telephone, hearing a voice I know, couple of light years ago, heading straight for the floor. I'm going to enter another verse, okay? So basically all the verses play exactly the same. You can occasionally at the end of a verse put in 2 lots of the E minor sequence, or you can just leave it at 1, it's up to you, okay? If you want to add a bit more to it. So there's your verse, and it starts off with 5 verses one after the other, okay? And at the end of the 5th verse, we go into, after the 5th verse, we go into the bridge section, okay? Or is it 6 verses? No, it's actually 6 verses, sorry. I'll tell you what, I've been fibbing to you. It's 6 verses, one after the other. Some of them have 2 lots of E minor in between verses, but it's up to you where you put them, okay? 1 or 2 of those E minor sequences. So you do 6 verses, one after the other, and then at the end of the 6 verses there are 2 lots of the E minor. So the 6th verse starts off where it goes, and there you stayed, okay? And there you stayed, temporarily lost at sea. The Mona Donna was yours for free. Yes, the girl is half a shell. Would you keep your heart? Now I see you string. Then we go into the middle section. Okay, so this is a bit quicker on the strumming. Okay, so excuse the words on the 6th fret, I'm trying to read them, and the writing on my, it's not particularly good, but you get the idea. 6 straight verses one after the other, ending up with 2 lots of the E minor phrase at the end of the 6th verse. And then we're going into this bridge section or middle section, where it goes, now I see you standing with the brown leaves falling around and the snow in your hair. And that's a B minor. Now I'm playing a B minor bar chord, so it's 2nd fret bar minor shape, and it's like, and now I see, again I'm mainly downstroking it, okay, and now I see you standing with the brown leaves falling around and snow in your hair. So it's B minor to A minor. Okay, if you can't manage the bar chord, just play the simpler version of B minor, which is that. Okay, so it's like A minor shape but up 2 frets. With your 1st finger, 2nd fret top E string, 2nd finger, 3rd fret from the capo, 2nd string, and these 3rd finger and pinky on the 4th fret from the capo, on the 4th string and 3rd string, the D string and the G string, and you're only playing 4 downwards. You're not playing the 5th string and you're not playing the 6th string, okay? So, alright. But bar chord preferable, but if you can't manage the bar, never mind, just play the simple version, it's just as good. Okay, so that's, and now I see you standing with the brown leaves falling around and the snow in your A minor hair. B minor again, and now you're smiling out the window of the Crummy Hotel in Washington's A minor again. So it's 2 lots of B minor to A minor, B minor to A minor, twice, okay? So once again, and now I see you standing with the brown leaves falling around with the snow in your hair. Again. And now you're smiling out the window of the Crummy Hotel at Washington Square. Now C. My breath comes out of white clouds and mingles and hangs in the G air. Speaking now, let's just do it again. So it's that C on breath comes out of white clouds. Our breath comes out white clouds. So C. Our breath comes out white clouds, mingles and hangs in the G air. Speaking directly, or strictly, sorry, strictly for me. Now this is an F major 7. Now I play it like, it's like if you imagine an standard F chord, but you lift up the bar so the top string is open. Top string E open, and that is 4 downwards. Nice chord, okay. But I tend to play it with, I play my Fs generally like this, with the 3rd finger up to the 5th string 3rd fret, and my pinky takes over on the 4th string 3rd fret. Okay, so that's my standard F. So that's basic F. I will call this a 4-fingered F, or F with C in the bass. 5 down now, you can play 5 down. Obviously you could play a full bar chord if you want to, okay, by all means do if you like bar chord. Alright, but I'm playing this 4-fingered version, F with C in the bass, and all you do is you lift up that pinky and leave the top string open, top E string open, and that's on that line that goes, where are we? Speaking just strictly for me, speaking strictly for me, we both could have died on that G. We end up, so that's F major 7th, speaking strictly for me, we both could have died there, and G there, 2 bars, and then arpeggiated B7 from 5 downwards. Okay, so B7. So that whole bit, that whole middle section is this, slowly. Now I see you standing with brownies falling around and snow in your hair. Now you're smiling out the window like crummy hotel at Washington Square. See? Our breath comes out white clouds, mingles and G things in the air. F major 7th, speaking strictly for me, we both could have died here. B7 slowly, arpeggiate. And then what happens is they go into the second half of the intro, where it goes so that bit that goes the second half of the intro, where it does this double stop business. Okay, remember that bit? So you do the B7th at the end of the middle section, bit of a pause, and then you go exactly the same as the second half of the intro. Okay, and then you're off into another couple of verses. Okay, so a couple of verses, and then it ends up just going into the E minor riff at the end. So it comes out of that. It comes out of the last verse, and you end up on this. Finish it however you wish. Okay, so there you have it, boys and girls. That's my part 2 of my Diamonds and Rust lessons by Joan Baez, of course. Hopefully that made sense to you, and you now got the complete song. My best of luck with that. Hope that you didn't find that too difficult. Second half is definitely a lot easier than trying to learn the intro. That's the hard bit, I think. Thanks a lot for watching and listening, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.